So, what is the meaning of the word fame? It's repeated twice. A nobility title that is equivalent to baron. Okay? It's an old form, an old kind of title, fame, that is used in Scotland, not often used in England, but it is the noble equivalent to baron. Okay? Do you understand? So they hail him. Hail, greetings to you, Thane of Glamis. Hail to thee, the Thane of Cawdor. Hail to thee, King hereafter. Now, what is Macbeth's first reaction? Is he surprised? Very good.
Because he doesn't know what they're talking about.
Very good. But he knows something that makes one thing that makes the two other predictions credible.
The Lord that there is dead makes sense to him. Because, okay, the guy is dead, the reason why
Glamis, isn't it? Okay. So what Macbeth says, Thane of Glamis, I know I am, because the Thane of Glamis died and the king awarded the title to me, isn't it? Yeah. And now about the other, what does he say? The Thane of Cawdor lives. Why do you dress me in borrowed clothes? Isn't it? Okay? So if the man is alive, why do you call me Thane of Cawdor? What is happening? And king hereafter, Duncan lives also, isn't it? Okay? Do you understand? But the witches grab his attention because the first prophecy is something that has already happened. He knows that he is Thane of Glamis, isn't it? So the other two predictions become believable to him, isn't it? Because the first one has a grain of truth, isn't it? Okay, he knows he is Glamis. Do you understand this? So these are the three predictions that are very often quoted, that you find extracts from this act with the three predictions and so on. But there are lots of other things that go on and are described in details, because the witches, they are together around what? A big cauldron, caldeirãozão, okay? You have also seen lots of pictures in Harry Potter, in other witches and wizards films. You have seen this scene, isn't it? Where there is a huge cauldron and you have all the ingredients, isn't it? That witches or wizards, they start adding to the brew or mistura, isn't it? Brew or mixture and so on. And they are very strange things. You have a whole description of the weird things that the witches are adding to the cauldron. Who wants to read about this mixture? You did, you have the book. Remember that the witches are doing something.
It's an act one thing, complete one, act one.
Then shall we meet again? In thunder, lightning, or in rain?
Very good. So this is also a standard question they begin their speech with. When shall we three meet again? In thunder, lightning, or in rain? Isn't it? Okay? Very good. Go on.
When the early bird is done, when the vesper is lost and walk. At evening, ere the set of sun, where the place, look on the heaven, that to meet with Macbeth, I come, grey meadow.
Very good. Now, if you pay attention, if you read carefully, if you have time to read carefully, you are going to see that all these words that at first you do not understand, they have notes to explain. Grey malking, for instance, is a familiar. What do witches have? They have familiars. A black cat, they have a raven, polvo, they may have any other weird animal of estimation, isn't it? Okay? So these weirds, they are talking to the animals who are their familiars. So they say, we are going to meet Macbeth in the heath, isn't it? Okay? And we have to move fast. They are going to meet him there in this place where we see them later. Okay? Now, I ask you, when someone tells you we are going to meet when the battle is lost and won, what kind of thing is this? Very good. Paradoxical statement, isn't it? Okay? How can a battle be lost and won? But we are going to learn later on that this really happened, isn't it? Because although the king won the battle, lots of people died. They were Scottish people, isn't it? So there were losses and they were victories, isn't it? Okay? So it is quite proper later on, and we understand what the paradox is all about when the battle is lost and won. Do you understand this? But you have to read carefully. It's not something that you can read without paying attention. So try, I see that some of you have books, some of you have printed copies, but the important thing is to have the text. You cannot come to a discussion of a play without a text, isn't it? Okay? Do you understand this? So before we go on, just to be sure of, you are going to get together in groups of 2 or 3, and you are going to discuss the questions that refer to this act. Okay? So see how the act begins, how it ends, and what are the questions that refer to this act. It's your first, not homework, classwork for today. Ok? Porque eu não posso ficar aqui contando história para vocês. Tá? Você tem que ler para a aula, preparar. Se não prepararam para hoje, para a próxima quinta, vão preparar, serem capazes de responder essas perguntas e ainda de surgirem com a frase que mais os impressionou na leitura deste ato. Because you are going to do this today also. Read, answer the questions, and as you read and try to answer the question, find something that really calls your attention. 2, 3 lines that really call your attention. Okay? Do that.